Hey all, this is Scott at Calendula Nursery, and today I'm going to show you how it's not too late to be planting your garlic. Here it is toward the end of November, so I normally would have quieted down a bit about planting your garlic by now, but it's been so nice and mild weather-wise. I say it's still time to get your garlic in. There's plenty of time for it to grow and get established, and then be able to watch it really shoot up in the spring and give you some beautiful garlic bulbs in the summer. So here I am in my garlic bed that I've chosen for this year. It's all covered in a very deep layer of wood chip mulch. It's been here for a couple of seasons already, so the under layer of it is already turning into some nice rich soil. The top is still several inches thick of intact wood chips, so it's still doing its job as moisture retentive mulch. So we're going to do it again, and I'm going to show you really simply how to succeed with garlic. So here at Calendula, we sell and grow two varieties of hardneck garlic, and we like the hardnecks in particular. The two that I have are Krandasger Red and Blue Music, and we like them both because they're hardnecks. And the difference between a hardneck garlic and a softneck garlic is that the hardnecks produce scapes, and the scape is sometime in June. You'll notice the big tall plants, maybe a couple feet tall by then, will out the top of the plant will send out this big, long, sturdy, round stem that starts to curlicue like a pigtail, like that. And at the end of it is a little bulb. That's going to be eventually, if you let it go, the flower head, which you don't want to let it go. You want to harvest it when it starts curling around and makes almost a complete circle of itself. And you just snap those off. And then what that's does is give you two things to eat on garlic over the growing season. So you get the scapes, which tastes sort of like a combination of a little bit of garlic, a little bit of chives, a little bit of green onion. And it's a really delightful thing. You can saute them, you can chop them up into salads, you can pickle them. They're awesome pickled if you do lacto fermentation. Anyway, we like hardneck garlics for that reason. We also like hardneck garlics because they tend to produce larger cloves. And if you're heavy garlic users like I am, you don't want to spend a whole lot of time in the kitchen peeling those fiddly little tiny little itty bitty cloves that you usually get in the store, which are usually soft necks. Um, by the way, the soft neck garlic is the one when you see garlic braids, that's what that's conducive for because it does not have the scape. It doesn't have the central flower stalk that tends to get too rigid to be able to braid. So soft neck garlic's for braiding and smaller cloves, hard neck garlic's for scapes and bigger cloves. Anyway, these are the two that we're going to grow this year, and I'll show you how to do it. So here's one of the blue music varieties. And again, one of the reasons we like this is because this particular variety has the largest cloves, aside from elephant garlic, which is a completely other world of garlic. For normal garlic, this is one of the best ones because it's such large cloves. You can kind of see, you can count them there. There's only 5 cloves in that whole bulb, but they're huge, which again, for cooking purposes, great. You only need like 1 or 2 of them if you want a really garlicky dish. And that's all you do is it looks like a normal garlic bulb that you buy in the store, but you break this apart and you take apart the individual cloves, and there we are. And those are the things you use. You do not take the paper off of them like you would for cooking. You just leave it intact. You just simply break apart that bulb and you get rid of the central stem. And there's my 5 plantable garlic cloves. You're going to end up planting them about an inch deep, and you're going to plant them about 4 inches apart. And that gives each plant plenty of room to grow up, form a nice big full bulb, and not be too crowded by its neighbor, but still allow you to get plenty of them planted. So let's get to it. Here's the place that I'm going to be making these planting rows, and it's just as simple as I like to use this cultivator fork and reach in and just dig down through those wood chips down to the soil level, and I'm just going to create a bunch of series of parallel trenches. So here we go. As you're planting, the only thing you really need to pay attention to is which end is up on the garlic clove. So if you look at these, there's a pointy end and there's kind of a butt end, kind of a fat butt end. And you want to put the pointy side up, fat butt end down, so it perches up like that. And we're just going to plant it about an inch deep and about 4 inches apart. And here we go. It's as fast as this. And I'm just going to take my hand and cover them over just a little bit with the soil wood chip mixture. Then I go through and don't worry about what I'm about to do. It's okay. I step on it a little bit with my feet just to make that a little bit more compact and tight. And there you go. There they are. The garlic is planted for the year. I just need to make several more rows of those, break apart a few more bulbs, and get the cloves. And there we are. Within about 20 minutes, I'm going to have an entire garden of garlic planted. And you will see, by the way, little sprouts coming out within about 2 weeks. So they start growing almost immediately. And then when really hard, cold winter sets in, they're going to stop growing for the coldest part of the winter, and then they'll pick up again and just take up right where they left off. And usually by late March or early April, they're going full bore. And then you come out in June, harvest the scapes. You come out in July and you pull the whole bulbs once the first couple of sets of leaves on the plant have turned brown and crispy. That's when you know it's time to come out and pull those bulbs, hang them to dry, and there you are. Have fun with your garlic this year. We got lots to offer. We have those two varieties at our nursery still. Come find them here at Calendula. We're open 10 to 5, Tuesday through Sunday.